All right. Well, here we are. We're back again. E&T. Yeah. E.T. With our something like that. So we're doing this movie review for the Mountain Top Motel. Now, I'm telling you what. In the beginning, it was kind of, I don't know. It was campy, kind of weird. I can't. The best way to explain it was twisted. What? Take it. Take it.
Oh my God. Terrible. Well, here's the thing. I always say, anytime you got a black person in this movie, in the movies, in these horror movies,
They're the smart ones.
They're the smart ones. You should listen to
hell
them.
Up out of there.
Yeah, and look here, the animal collection along with the catfish kitchen. Okay, that's where they got all their stuffed animals.
What now? Goodwill?
I don't know. They got all this stuff at Goodwill. Well, that's probably where they got the sheets. Because we saw them sheets and we're like...
So anyway, okay, so you were saying...
Okay, let me just say this. This is a crazy, weird movie, okay?
Tell them what happened, though. What
are you talking about? Which one? Which part?
Well,
okay.
Let me tell one part. So this lady took upon herself to find weird things to do to people.
Yeah.
And one thing that she decided to do was she put rats in this dude's room.
Oh my Lord, yes.
And they were crawling on his back and everything.
Oh,
and he got up and he started smashing them with his shoes.
Oh my gosh, rats.
So anyway, he was mad. And so there's that. Then I noticed a snake in the first one. This guy got bit in the face and his face swelled out to be like really big over here. And the woman's thinking to herself, she said, well, if something bad hadn't happened yet, then it's not going to happen. Yeah. But yet his face is big and bruised and nasty.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So he's got bit by this big snake, and it's like his wife's trying to sit there and go, oh, well, ain't nothing going to happen to you, honey. But the whole time, woo, big old Harvey Wallbanger on us.
I got to tell you what they did to the last guy.
Yeah. Oh.
Cockroaches.
No way.
All over his face and his hair.
And his nose.
Stop. And it was just crawling near his eye. And he was jumping around
in his ear and his hair.
Oh. I can't believe it. She just went and caught roaches. She had a baby doll that looked just like her. I mean,
and it looked like her face had a bunch of frosting all over her face where she tried to put her makeup on. Yeah.
And then she had some gold eyeshadow with some other blue stuff or whatever. It was ugly. And so so enough of that. We got to review.
And I don't know how much they paid her because she didn't say hardly shit in this whole movie. And I'm like, is she even part of the union? Bad. Yeah. Oh man, she looked terrible. Oh my Lord. She
probably worked in a right to work state, and she didn't have her union card yet, so she couldn't have a speaking part.
Yeah.
So she had to do a non-speaking part, so they wrote it in. Because she was so ugly lit like that, with that under the Frankenstein lighting there, she fit it perfectly, but they said, you're not union? Well, we're sorry. You can't say anything in this movie. So you got to be really quiet and just be ugly and lit outside.
And you know what was crazy was that people would come in to rent a room and she'd just say nothing.
No, she said $7. She got mad.
Oh, yeah, $7.
And then one time she said, single or double, like that.
Oh, yeah.
And he said single.
Oh, yeah.
And she looks out at his car like that.
Yeah.
And I can't remember.
Well, yeah, remember she says, I'll have a surprise for you.
Yeah, surprise. Yeah, snake in a fucking bag.
Oh,
big.
Anyway. Yeah, she picks up that bag in the floor.
And looks in it. And doesn't even see nothing.
Yeah, doesn't even see there's a snake in there.
But yet, the first scene where old bitch is catching that snake, fucking making all this noise.
Yes.
Hollywood effects.
Yeah.
And worst thing. Ever. Beyond everything, gotta tell you. Lots of these people made me feel like they should have done a movie about people that needed to go back to acting school. Because I am telling you what, the one man sitting in the car, sitting there going, I've got to drive ahead to the city to stay in the hotel.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm reading this off of a card right now.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so
we
terrible.
probably strayed away from what we're supposed to do here for a review.
And plus, honestly, think about the logic. Think about the logic of this. Okay, it's called Mountaintop Inn, right? Resort, whatever. And what in the world? When you pull up,
it looked like
you're looking at it, and it looks like a freaking Union textile mill town or something. And it's like
buildings near each other.
And I'm like, who would call for a reservation at this place?
Like
who would want to stay there?
It looks like storage units.
It looks like storage units, and I don't know what else. I was like, who would even want to stay at this place? And trust me, the couple is a brand new couple, and I'd be looking at my fresh husband saying, I know you're not taking me to this dump.
You know what?
And he did.
Challenged her, but see, it was the beginning all the way going to hell. Already in the very beginning, because listen to what I observed. You know what I observed? He said to her, what did you think? This is Holiday Inn? And then he said, you know I can't afford that.
Oh, my God.
And then she's like, oh, sorry. You know, and she kissed his ass because he made her feel bad because she was thinking maybe.
Well, that's not going to be a marriage at last.
He would be excited. He would be excited enough to have saved a little bit of money. You know, don't go out and see the porn movie playing at the theater in the Buckhead Plaza. Don't see that. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Save that money.
Yeah.
For your honeymoon.
You really should. You really should.
Another thing that you should do if you want to save money, not to have to stay at the Mountaintop Motel, is
pack a lunch.
Don't drink so much.
Pack a lunch.
Up until your wedding date.
Yeah.
Save that money. Try not to smoke so many cigarettes, if at all. Maybe you don't smoke.
It's not good for you.
Maybe
electronic cigarettes aren't even probably good for you, Johnny.
Yeah. You made her want one. She's just trying to blame one. Anyway. So it doesn't matter. So we're straying from this yet again. But no, actually we're not. Because to avoid staying in a place where you get bit in the face by a snake.
Yeah. Or crawled on by a roach.
No, he didn't do that. He had this big ass face thing going on.
Yeah.
Why? Because he couldn't spend more than $7.
You know what? And if he would have saved a little bit more money, none of that would have happened. And he would have had him on, you know what kind of night? Yeah, come on. And he ended up getting snake bit and dead.
Yeah. So, you know what? Okay, so now that we've kind of given you a take on that, I guess we need to go into the cheese. The cheese factor was huge. The cheese factor, if it was over 100%.
The phone in the car.
The phone in the car.
The phone in the car. Oh my gosh.
It was terrible. And then there was some sort of phone number code he had to do. It was like his birth date, and then he had to do the phone number or something. I don't even know.
Yeah. The sheriff asked, or whatever, the dispatcher says, what's your phone number? Oh, it's a mobile phone.
Yeah, mobile. He had to say
1-2-8-6-342.
Yeah.
937-4832.
And then
that's his phone number.
And anyway, but cheese factor, phone in the car, crazy.
Yeah.
The lighting on this woman. Oh yeah, the lighting on this woman. I gotta tell you, it was terrible. It was terrible. And then the Burt Reynolds mustache on the guy.
Mustaches galore. It was terrible. All of it.
It was almost like a really bad porno. But anyway.
Yes.
So here we are. That cheese factor, huge, just huge. So on scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 10. Probably a 10 plus.
10 plus. Cheese. Yeah. Cheese.
Was I scared
Nacho cheese
at all? No. I was repulsed actually.
Yeah.
Because, rats don't care so much. Tyra freak out. But anyway, a roach been crawling through crap or somebody's garbage can.
That was the worst scene ever. We both freaked when we saw them roaches all over the dude's face. Yeah.
Don't have them on your face.
Oh, you're going in your nose.
Don't.
It went in his nose.
Stop. And then it tries to go in your eye because
Yeah, and
it's
the
got
hair.
moisture there, and then your hair.
Oh, gross.
And then it makes you feel bad because they're all up in your bed and
gross. All over you.
they crunching on you and stuff, and I can't stand it. So we can't do that. I can't believe I'm rambling on
That's
about
the worst
roaches.
scene ever.
Okay, so anyway.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. Tyra's cutting me off.
No.
No, it's good. So then, after this part, after that part of the roaches, it got so tiresome.
Yeah.
Because all it was this bitch running around.
Underground.
Underground.
Isn't that part?
I don't know.
Okay,
But anyway, I think it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then, after she ran around or whatever, then what happened exactly? Somebody killed her.
Yeah, I got tired. I was like, God, what kind of underground maze is this crap? Because the little black man's down there, and trust me, he didn't want to go down there. He's like, do we have to go? I don't want to get killed by some crazy-ass white woman. Why can't we just get the law doing?
He said that.
Yeah.
He did. And that was the smartest thing in the whole fucking movie. Because guess what?
That's what should have happened.
That's what should have happened.
But so then, though, the cop finally does show up and goes down there, and he ends up killing him. Now, how come it took forever? That black man couldn't find the woman, and Al couldn't find the woman, but the damn cop found her real quick. I don't know. Was it his 6 months of training at the police academy that made him do it? I don't know.
It wasn't. It was because he had to fight those rats all the time.
Yeah, it was terrible. But anyway, yeah, he ended up killing her.
So I just want to know, I really got a question. Okay, so first off, here's my question, and I want to hear an answer, Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, so the premise of the movie was this crazy-ass bitch just got out of an insane asylum.
Oh, my
First
Lord.
off, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I want to say, who reviewed this woman? And
I got an answer for
and then
you.
I know, but part of the other part of the question is, what were they judging it on?
Okay.
And why are you gonna let her run a business where folks are gonna be sleeping? Oh, damn. Norman Bates, hello.
Okay. First of all, has to be some crazy ass brand new person on the review board of parole or whatever, letting this crazy woman out. Okay, that person, whoever was the deciding factor for her, should be probably prosecuted for murder herself. I don't know why I think a woman did it, but I keep saying herself. So it has to be some chick that let her out, because maybe they felt sorry for her because they look like somebody's mama. Maybe it was her own mama. But I have to tell you something. That woman looks like, who did I say she looks like? Oh, she looks like my 11th grade English teacher, Miss Haney. And Miss Haney used to have earrings that come down that were shaped like half moons. Listen to this shit. Had a really sharp point on it. So every time, and you know what? It fits her. Because every time she turned her neck, I thought them earrings were going to cut her in the neck. Like cut her off, cut her in there. And you know what? That's what that woman did in this movie. So it might have been her. But anyway, so I think if somebody on that parole board from the nut house was high and decided just to let her out because they just felt like doing something nice. It was probably their birthday. No, that looks like a piece of meatloaf gone bad. Oh, my Lord. No, I'm not showing it. And then, what was the other part of the question? I don't even remember.
What?
You asked another question. I forgot what it was.
I don't remember what it was either.
Oh, I don't either.
Does anybody else remember what it was?
I don't know. Somebody messages because I don't remember. What the hell? She asked me.
Because you went off on something.
I did.
You said something about some earrings that some teacher, because the woman on that movie reminded you of some teacher of yours.
Yeah.
So
I hated her class, by the way.
Don't look at me.
No,
Look
I
at
just
you.
hated it.
Look at you.
I hated her class really bad.
What was it about? What was her
English
class about?
literature.
Why didn't you like that?
Because I don't care about English lit, and I don't want to write haikus and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
Who cares, man?
Some people like them.
Well, what are you gonna do? Is that gonna pay your bills? Writing a haiku?
There's
No.
some other stuff.
Well, I mean, I did okay, but I didn't like it. She made me nervous.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I just don't know what to tell you about that, because you said that's what who she reminded you of.
Yeah.
So, that's great, I guess. And who else is it? You said Mrs. Garrett, but...
Oh, that's right. I did.
And then I said somebody else.
Mrs. Garrett. Okay, look here.
No.
She looks like Mrs. Garrett from The Facts of Life. Gone real bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was pissed off.
She's mad. I don't know if Tootie and Joe talked about her, or Blair spent too much money, or what in the world was going on, but that was just terrible. Who else did you say she reminded you of?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't remember, but I'll have to remember it sometime. Everybody thinks we're probably crazy.
We are.
So I guess we're going to watch another movie, but I guess, okay, so our score for cheese was a 10 plus. And then I'm going to say our scare factor was a -1.
Oh my God. Maybe a
-1.
-10. I wasn't scared at all, except them
there was a
bugs.
disturbance factor, and the disturbance factor for me was just a snake, waiting to see a snake. I just don't like them. And then seeing some band with roaches crawling on itself.
I agree.
I'm really not having that. So
that was the worst thing
that was
ever.
disgusting. So that was a -1
Yeah, right.
disgust factor.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it was a 10 disgust factor because it really disgusted me, but it didn't frighten me. It was -1 for frightening.
Yeah.
Scared. And then I just think it was really a terrible movie.
Me too.
Really.
Exactly everything she said.
It was just a terrible
Just double dip it. Yeah.
terrible movie.
Terrible. Don't watch it.
Don't understand why anyone wasted the money. Actually, if you want to waste some time, like we have watching the Gummo bath scenes, then you should watch, this
The Gummo
movie
bathtub
too.
scene.
You can watch that too.
Yeah.
You can.
Until we get the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's about it, and we probably bored the hell out of you, and then we totally lost train of thoughts, like
That's
going
okay.
in the
That's
other
what
room and
normal
forgetting what
happens.
we were doing.
Yeah, right.
And so, anyway, that's about it, and peace out, and we'll let you know when we've got Gummo, and if we see something else that we think you might enjoy or not enjoy, we'll let you know, okay?
Yeah.
So, bye.
Peace out.